The beginning of the journey had this sort of mixed message, because you had one hand where there are people who were like, wow, you have a gift, and we're gonna fuel it and see how this can grow. And then you had the other hand of, you're never gonna be able to do that. You know, and that started pretty young. And so constantly pushing beyond that, I would later realize that that was something that I was going to see as a part of my journey. I was also very timid, and there were questions that I had as to whether or not, was this the right thing? I remember calling my mom from the grocery store, and I'm just like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. I'll never forget it. I sat in my mentor's office, his name was Rich, and Rich sits me down and I'm expressing how I feel, and he's just like, I want you to look at something. And he slides this magazine over to me, and he just taps it and says, take a read of that. The cover of that magazine said 0.2% Black women architects. And I flipped to the section which he was trying to get me to read, which was about how very few Black women make it as architects, and how very few Black women even go into the field in the first place. And his very poignant speech was, don't just do this for you. Do this for somebody else who's like you, who's going to need it in a few years' time. That for me was such a pivotal moment, because it really helped me to understand that all of the talk, all of the comments, and even the struggle, it doesn't matter if you even have anybody else supporting you or not, just life is hard. And there's a purpose to it though. What I love about architecture and design is the opportunity to create bold and innovative design statements. And in this series, I highlight companies that I've worked with who have helped to bring my bold visions to life. I began to just have another sense of this career. I began to have another understanding beyond just the design, but what is the experience that I would want to give and I would want as a client? You know, so it became this almost engineering and delving into a lifestyle, as well as this empowering and this education towards clients of, hey, do you know that your life could be better if we did this? Do you know that you could have a healthier environment if we looked at it from this lens? And so all of that began to formulate the foundations that I didn't even realize of me launching my own firm, and what would be the bedrock of me launching my own firm. It's such an impressive form of art and technical science merged together, and AINA Curated, I'm just so excited that I get to really explore what that looks like. And for me, it's really about bringing clients into that transformational process. And what I really want AINA Curated to do is to just enhance lives. It's really to make every day special. It's to bring that transformation and let people know that that beauty and that worth that comes with architecture and that expression, they're worthy of it.
Every single time I come into a tile or stone showroom, I just want to touch things. It just feels so good. Like this one.
I would say to anyone who, whether you're looking to embark on a career in architecture, interior design, landscaping, or you're just wondering about your life's purpose, go bold or go home. Do the thing. It's the small, everyday choices that make what you ultimately do worthwhile. There is a wonderful quote I believe her name is Marianne Williamson. And it says, "You are more powerful beyond measure." And she continues to say in this whole beautiful speech that by you showing up, you give somebody else permission to do so. And I would say just show up, just be who you are.